Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to speak about the subject of what really needs to be modernized. Well, the reason I'm talking about this is that I feel that there's a lot of things in just our life that are very antique, and I'll start by a lot of laws, such as the Constitution in America and stuff like that. I feel that a lot of the things, such as the right to bear arms and all that, it's all cool and dandy, but how can something that was said in the 18th century still be valid nowadays? Everything's changed so freaking much. If you just talk to somebody from, well, if you're from the 70s or 80s, you're born then, okay, yeah, we have cell phones, we have internet, it hasn't changed too much. But if you go beyond that and you talk to someone that was from the beginning of the 1900s, that was born then, and then they lived all the way to 2000 or even longer, they went through crazy changes. And I think even then it was even more, because they're going through steam power, through electricity, through many things. And it's kind of going from the Dark Ages to the Middle Ages, and kind of having laws which actually are good. It's good to be in front of a jury, in front of, being able to do all these things. But if we just base ourselves on things that cannot be updated, then you kind of get a little bit like, okay, well, that's cool, but, well, I would like to be able to update it for a modern day society. And that's why I always say, don't be too stuck with traditions. Don't be too stuck with religions and all these things, because those are things that were written thousands of years ago. And if things are changing within every 10 years, well then how can we judge our world, our current world right now, based on such old things? And I'm not saying to discredit them. I'm saying that they need to be read. I think that they need to be understood. And then, according to how society has evolved, how sciences have evolved, then you can start looking at things differently. Just the simple fact of, for example, nutrition. Nowadays, you're seeing a big movement of people starting to go vegetarian. For example, after documentaries like The Game Changers came out, where they actually talk about the fact that protein doesn't need to be taken from animal products, or that protein can actually be gotten from beans and other things, and that there's actually fast carbs, slow carbs, all these things. There's sugars, and the fact that fat is maybe actually not that bad to eat. And then you look at it more deeply, and that all these companies like Monsanto and the FDA and all these things kind of like changed the way that our society, or modern society, thinks about things such as milk, or even the fact that the milk companies started to say that soy has a lot of estrogen in it, and it's not good to be drank by males, and such ignorance in some way. And we accepted it. And some things with like the protein and stuff like that, like if you watch again The Game Changers, it was said by some doctor in 17 something. So again, some guy said that, it became popular, and then it wasn't revisited for many years, or it was revisited, but they just didn't have the power to make people in our current generation understand it. So I say this: look at old things and study them. Study all the scriptures, all these things. But I do think that things need to be revisited, and you use your own knowledge in order to kind of change them. And hopefully one day the politics of all these different countries will actually start understanding these things, and not get so stuck on old rules, old things that are just centuries and centuries old and completely outdated for modern day society. So that's it. That's all I have to say on the subject. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.